Chris to do all the stuff. Because whenever I'm running late, I forget how to stream. Yay! Okay, sure, good enough. Wait, that was the wrong button. There we go. I told you I forget how to stream every time I'm running late. I just pressed the wrong button. Hello. Hi everybody, how we doing? Oh my goodness, hello everyone's talking so much! Congrats M4 on being first. Thank you X Dragon for the hydrate. I got some margarita today, which I totally spilled. It's fine though, it's totally fine. If anyone in chat hasn't updated their mobile Twitch app yet, don't, okay? Sup? Hi, sup? Hi, crazy hobo. It's terrible, too late. Speed brain. Coffee! Oof. True. You've had a day? Oh no. Oh no, what kind of day? What doth how day been dayed? One sec, I'm trying to get so that I can see chat when I get the game started. Okay, I think we're good. Hopefully I can actually read chat. Oh yeah, new job? I know you were talking about that a little while ago. Did my music just stop for you guys too, or is that my headphones? Okay. Don't think I mentioned on this Sunday because I wasn't confirmed yet, but your car broke down. Oof, it's gonna cost $2K to fix it. Oh, that is rough. Okay, so that wasn't just on my end, that was on your end too. Okay, I'm not too worried about that, but yeah, okay. Also good to know that there's not too much lag yet, which, I mean, I guess I shouldn't like jinx it or whatever. You're gonna get a new car sometime this year. Ah! Too much. Still too much. Impromptu car search. Exactly. You sold your old car this morning. Okay, well that's good. Most of the day dealing with dealerships and banks. That does sound frustrating. I went grocery shopping today, and grocery shopping is always tiring. And no, I didn't buy anything to cook because I don't cook. I just bought things I can eat without cooking. That's not entirely true. I did buy one of those like microwave meals. I bought string cheese, so that's exciting. The amount of times you heard AVR today should be illegal. Right, I feel that. Brain still isn't doing streaming yet. We gotta ramp up. I don't know. You guys know how it is sometimes when Brain just don't do streaming. We'll get there, but Brain not there yet. Oh, it was kind of funny. Today at work, all the interns were chatting, which I had a very busy day at work. Just like meetings, but like they're all like 30 minutes apart, so I didn't have any time to actually do work. So that was fun. But you live off frozen chicken tossed in the oven with aluminum foil. Forget for 40 minutes dinner. That's fair. I do that, but with fish, because I don't trust myself with chicken. For me, it was the opposite. The bank was pleasant. Oh, that's good, at least. Yeah, today at work, all us interns were like chit-chatting, and we're like, all right, what's your midlife crisis gonna be? Like, you know, like if you had a midlife crisis, what would it be? And most people were like, you know, like, oh, I'm just gonna like quit my job and travel the world, or like quit my job and buy 10 dogs, or like quit my job and live in the wilderness. They were all quit your job. Like, you can't have a midlife crisis without quitting your job. It's just part of the job description. And I literally said, I didn't even pause. I was just like, oh, midlife crisis, quit my job and stream full time. So you guys can start hoping for my midlife crisis. So I'll just stream full time. How was the monorail yesterday? Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot to tell you guys. I mean, not that I forgot to tell you guys. I didn't realize that this was my first time streaming since the monorail. Guys, I got to drive the monorail. Like, actually, like, in manual mode, I got to drive the monorail. It was so exciting. And I'm not gonna lie, it was, hey, thank you for the bits. And yes, Ayo. I'm also not gonna lie, it was kind of low-key exactly like Train Simulator. And like, as I was driving this, I'm like, this is familiar. So it was very fun. I did get to drive it, and it was like actually in manual mode. So like, I did have to like tell it to go and then like slow it down and stuff. And obviously the like operator there was like being very, very sure we weren't gonna like mess stuff up. But I did it, and then after I drove it for like a while, like we went actually 2 stations. So I went to a station, slowed down but didn't stop, and then stopped at the next station. So that was like 2 stations of driving. And then on the way back, still in the driver's seat, I got to press the automatic button and then sit there while the monorail automatically went back. So it was very fun. It made me very excited. I do have photo proof that, well, the photo isn't there's a photo of me sitting in the driver's seat. I'm not actively driving when the photo was taken, but I am like sitting in it. All the power of tens of lives in your hands. Actually, there was nobody on the train except for 3 of us. It was before operating hours, so. Oh, I also got to open the doors, which I know, again, a small thing, but I stepped outside and I pressed enable, and then I opened all the doors. And well, first I enabled and I opened all the doors. They went, and then I went enable close, and it went, and then he's like, you can also open them individually. You want to open them all individually? And I'm like, heck yes, I want to open them all individually. So I was like, enable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they were like, bloop, 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 bloop. It was great. So it was really fun because this was like their actual like opening procedures. So the reason that they have to do at the beginning of the day a full loop of the track in manual mode to ensure that there's like it's safe. Like, a bird didn't decide to make its nest on the monorail track or something, whatever. You know, whatever it is, they have to go do a loop in manual mode, make sure everything's safe. And then when they get to the first, wait, no, it wasn't the first station. It was like the 3rd station. I don't know. When they get to A station, they like open up all the doors, and then they have to go have all the other people like go into the cabins, check the phones, check the PA system, make sure all that's working properly, go into the back cabin, make sure they can communicate. I was supposed to try to talk to, like, because you could also like press the button and be like Silver Central, and then they're like Silver Central 10-4, and be like, I forget what I was supposed to say, but it was something about track has been cleared. And I tried to do that. Like, literally, that was the hardest part of driving the monorail, was doing that. Because like you press it, and then like you have to wait for like the beep, which I thought I did. I like pressed it, I waited for the beep, and then I started talking. But they started talking at the same time, and I was like, ah, and then the dude just did it for me. And I was like, okay, thanks. So it was a lot of fun. I thought more interns would have been involved already. Nope, it was just the Transformers. That's what we call our team. Because you take all of our team names and you like shorten them and stick them together and you get Transformers, where the trans part of Transformers stands for transportation. And so there were just 2 of us and our coach. So yeah, just 3 of us. And so only 2 of us got to drive the monorail, and they should all be jealous, all the other interns, because this was just for us. So yeah, it was very fun. Seriously, the recording, please stand clear of the doors message is ingrained into my mind. Yep, I feel. Try air traffic control. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and like part of this tour we got to go into like the command center where they have like all the screens up and like the cameras and like the loop where you could see if the like railing is like powered and stuff. Oh, and we got to walk by like, because to actually like get onto the monorail, we went onto one that was in the shop at the moment. So like some of them go back into the shop to get like fixed up and stuff. And so the monorail that we were taking out was one that was in the shop. So we got to like walk by all the monorails that were like in the shop. One of them had like the panels off and was like being fixed and stuff. One of them was like halfway in the paint bay being painted. It was so cool. And as we walked by one at a safe distance, I will tell you, the rail was powered. So they had like the bell going off because there's like 3,000 current like volts. I'm not an electrical engineer, so but like lots of electricity going through the thingy, and I like walked by it, and it's like the lights and the sirens, and I'm like, ooh, it's so dangerous. 3,000 currents, yeah. So that was fun. It was really cool. I did not think I was gonna get to drive it, and then I did. So. I don't think they're pushing 3K amps through the rails. I have no idea. It's DC, I know that. And I think it's 3,000, so I could be getting that wrong, because again, I'm not an electrical engineer, so like these numbers have no context, and without context, it's hard to remember numbers. But yeah, it was really fun. And so now whenever you all make fun of me for not being able to drive stuff, I've driven a monorail. So that was cool. Ooh, and it has like the fun little like beep, 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 boop, 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 when you're like close to the station, because you have to stop exactly right so that the gates open. And so it's like as you're getting close, you're like eking up at like 1 mile an hour. And it has like, it's like Star Wars, the guy said, because it gets like yellow and it's got the 2 little bars that show you getting closer, and then it like turns green, and then you like stop the thing. Very cool. I got to go up to 40 miles an hour. Like I went as low as stopping, but like I got to go up to 40 miles an hour as well. Yeah, Sim Train is still the most expensive game on Steam. Lol. I know, Crazy Home, it was so much fun. Yeah, we were booking it. We were booking it. Just really informative. It was cool. So yes, that was a lot of fun. And if I ever got the opportunity, I would do it again. Waking up at 3:30 in the morning and everything. I would do it in a heartbeat. It was also raining, which made it more fun. Oh, and like while we were driving, a bamboo, like a bamboo tree or stick, I don't know what you call a bamboo, but it got too tall and it like hit the window, so they had to like call that in and be like, there's a bamboo at pylon whatever, get that dealt with, you know, that kind of thing. Activates wipers. There are no wipers, so you just have to branch, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, there's no wipers. You just kind of gotta yeah. But I mean, the good thing is there's no like steering, so you don't really have to worry about like going off course. You just kind of have to like maintain speed and make sure there isn't anything on like the beam. But there's no steering, so that's nice. have to go faster at that point, like jets. Yeah, and it's like. It didn't actually do that. Even when we were up at like 40 miles an hour, it still wasn't enough to like, yeah. As a resident florist, I just call them bamboo sticks. Okay, then a bamboo stick hit the windshield. Okay, I'm gonna get the game started. We're gonna do some more romancing, shall we? Boop. I'm making boop noises even though you can't actually see what I'm doing yet, but it's fine. In other fun news, besides the fact that I drove a monorail, which is like the most fun news ever, I finally bought a green screen. So I don't know if I'm gonna be doing anything with that, but I bought one. Should be coming in the mail kind of soon. Not the furry, please. Okay, well, just for that, I'm totally gonna do the furry. Just for that reason. Yes, buys green screen. So yeah, I bought a green screen. It should be coming in the mail. Leaves it in the closet after one use. I mean, baby. But I don't know, maybe I'll like, I could try to set it up like for stream, and then, because I know a lot of people do that, so that you don't have to block as much of your game. I don't know. Could be fun. It is possible I might, you know, use it once and then leave it forever. But I hope not. Oh, I thought it said, hello, colony, and I got confused. Okay, let's go talk to Tang. Okay, I gotta get into voice acting mode. I wonder if he will teach Professor Howe's classes now, Tang muses, tapping her finger against her chin. Age is certainly no indicator of ability. Perhaps I may be called upon to share what I know. Probably should be. She's probably a good teacher. She's probably very knowledgeable. I guess it does not necessarily make her a good teacher. She tilts her head as if a thought has just come to her. Of course, it's such a shame he's gone. Nice. I see a highlighted message. Hello. Bunny, don't make me threaten the nuclear option here. What's the nuclear option? Okay, what would you do if someone kicked down your door and yelled, bring the cheese cart in, and before you could say anything, they dumped 20 wheels of cheese onto your floor and ran away? Okay, well, first of all, how big are these wheels of cheese? Because are we talking like 50-pound cheese wheels, or like the little ones of like Gouda that you get at the grocery store? Because if it's like the little ones of like Gouda that you get at the grocery store, I'd probably be like, well, first of all, I'd probably poke my head out and be like, are these for me? Like, do you want these back? Can I keep these? And then if they don't say anything, then I'll go, okay, guess these are mine now. And then I put as many in my fridge as would fit, as many in my freezer as don't fit, and if any really don't fit, then they'd be my lunch for like the next 2 days. And then I would just have cheese for lunch every day. And then if they're like the 50-pound things of cheese, well, it can't be, because I feel like you could not dump 20 50-pound things of cheese into my apartment. Full wheels? Big wheels? Nuclear option is 5-minute uwu. But you know, if I 5-minute uwu, it has to be while talking to the puppy dog. Yeah. Okay, but you could reasonably do like a 5-pound cheese wheel. Like, that's still a lot of cheese. Like, that's still a total of 100 pounds of cheese. So, wait, search eBay for an average price for ones I don't like that invite friends over for cheese and wine. That's assuming I have friends. Not if I don't redeem it while you're talking to him? Fair. And then I'd run over and talk to him. Oh my god, wait, but if you actually did Uwu voice, I would try my darndest to do the voices while Uwuing, which would not go well. But yeah, that's what I would do if I got 20 wheels of cheese. I would bring some of them into work and be like, please eat these. If they were like too big to fit in my fridge, then I would probably try to sell some of them, or just like wheel them down to each of my neighbors and be like, hey, do you want a cheese? 1 5-pound wheel is a week's worth. Clearly, you've never met me in my desire to eat cheese. Some don't need to be chilled. Oh, that's fair. But remember, they still kick down your door. So my door's broken too? So I gotta put in a service request for my broken door. And do the all of the cheese stuff. So yeah, there's all that. Cheese door? Hey, Nem. You still oogling over brainwashed soldier boy? Nem fiddles with her personal defense plas cutter. Never thought I'd actually be using one of these, she says quietly. Guess we all gotta be ready to defend ourselves now. This is true. Vance is standing by the downed heliopause, hands on his hips as he surveys the colony. Damn, he says, smirking. You all used to live like this? It's a good thing we're here now. Alright, yeah, I don't like brainwashed soldier boy very much. This looks more skittery than usual, looking around at the new defenses. There's too many people here now, he mutters. Too much noise. Too many mouths to feed. Whatever's out there isn't going to be happy with us. You are probably right. Mars surveys the construction work. Make him date Mars? Oh my god. Yes. This is great and all, she says. But did you notice we have, like, a total power vacuum at the top here? Like, who's in charge? The council are just a bunch of scared adults, like everyone else. If the Helio people wanted, they could control this colony. Mars clenches her fist. The colony should be under colony governance, not some outsider. Like you? Hello, puppy boy. Rex hasn't gotten used to life on the surface yet. You remember your first year. Vertumnus seemed so enormous, so full of dangerous and mysteries. Well, it still does, but the shock eventually wore off. Rex still has that slightly bewildered look on his face every time he walks outside in the sunlight. And the sunlight hits his face. It's so bright and warm. I got you a present. Does Puppy want an... Oh my god, wait, I should give him a stick. 'Cause he's a puppy. I'm giving him a stick. Hey! It worked! Rex shoots you a shy smile. Nothing a dog likes more than the stick, right? He likes sticks. That's rude-ish. It's so cool you guys have people who aren't boys or girls too, Nomi says, twisting a long piece of their hair around their finger. Mom and Dad told me that sometimes people on old Earth didn't understand stuff like that, and your ship left Earth before us, so maybe it was even worse then. They give you a bright smile. But they were worried for nothing. It's so nice here. Ooh, what do I have to do to make something? Creativity. Okay. So, Cal looks like he's being run ragged. Hey, Slane, he says, leaning against a pallet of building supplies scavenged from the heliopause. What's up? I don't have a lot of time. I gotta get these over to geoponics, and then we gotta get plants in the ground. Okay, what do I want to do? I really do feel like I gotta increase my, like, emotional skills. They're so low. Hey, Dad. Your dad is deep in conversation with some official-looking people from the new ship. You arrive in time to hear him say, "They're not aliens, they're livestock. I should know. I shovel enough of their..." He sees you and brightens. "Excuse me, fellows, my kid's here. We'll have to continue this later." He throws his arm around your shoulders and walks you away. "Thanks, kiddo. You showed up just in time." Alright, we're going outside the walls. Wait, how do I get out? I don't think it's this way. Is it this way? I don't think it's this way either. How do I get out? Let me out. I just want to leave. Let me out of this place. I gotta go. I don't think it's this way, but maybe it is. No. I gotta get out. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. Oh yeah, here it is. Come on, don't go the long way. Go the... Stop it! Okay. Bravery and perception. Why is it always perception? Let's survey the plains. Man, I might need to get some more margarita. It's smelling like a margarita kind of day. Chief Surveyor Utopia stops you in Dis near the depot. Feel that? She says. You can feel a kind of ominous distant thumping, pulsing regularly through the ground. If you stand still, you can feel it vibrate up your own body too, like a massive global pulse. Utopia says, checking a readout on her holopalm. I reckon it's naturally occurring, she concludes, but it's giving you the willies all the same. You two better check it out. Mind you stick together and take readings on the way in case it's dangerous. You and Dis look at each other excited. You follow the thumping, now an audible noise, growing louder, west, until you've roughly triangulated its location. You know you're getting close, but it sounds like it's coming from all around you, and your instruments aren't precise enough to help. Let's follow the sound. I got hecka perception. One slot will turn red. Cool. So I've already got a red here. Got a 5. I got a 1. I could just like... I don't know. I'm not like confident this is what I should do, but we're just gonna do it. Oh yeah, we got more reds here. Ooh, so I could 6, 7, 8, but then I'm not taking full advantage of this. So I could do that. That gets me 30. Or that also gets me 30. So it really doesn't matter. Because it's either I get +4 for the straight, or +3 and then +1 for this. So yeah, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, but also I only need 15 left for that, so we're just gonna do it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've got 4 of these. So wait, we just like 6, 6. Cards to the right become 5. Rude. Maybe I just won't make it go to the right. What? Oh, that becomes a 7. Nice. And then that, because That's pretty good. I feel like that might be the best I could do. Oh, it wasn't? Oh, I could have gotten one more. Sad. Yeah, perception. Ooh, that's cool looking. You find a machine? An ancient, broken down machine. Like a small pyramid-shaped building made from some kind of dark stone or bone that looks almost like it grew that way. Weird. Except it isn't broken. It's just so very old and overgrown, it looks more like a pile of rubble and roots than a building or engine or whatever it is. Still, a thumping noise comes from inside it. The vibrations are strong here, making your guts feel weird. You don't notice it at first, but there's a curious path on the ground moving away from the machine. A line half a meter wide where the dirt is a little more worn and bare. It heads off in a straight line to the west, or coming from the west. Could animals have made this path, or the thumper itself? Darn, I'm not engineering enough to analyze it, so we're just gonna marvel. No, but I gained engineering, so that's nice. You run your hand over its pitted, vibrating surface. How could something so unbelievably old still work? It's definitely not natural. You can even see something like writing carved deep into the not-quite rock. Dis starts making noises under his breath to the beat of the thumper. It's a pretty sick beat. Parmesan is the best cheese. Oh, that's fair. There is sentient life on this planet. This is true. Kovac. I like me some manchego. Or mozzarella. You can't really go wrong with mozzarella. Yeah. Eventually, you head back to share your findings with Utopia. Totally an alien civilization, Dis insists. Utopia scratches her head. I suppose maybe, she says. You said it looks ancient, right? Perhaps there could have been another civ living here long ago. We have found other signs, but nothing active like this. It seems to be pointing west, or receiving something. She snaps her fingers. There's some right ugly ridgelines out there that have kept us from checking that direction, but we got gliders and motivation. That's half the battle. She makes a note in her hollow palm. I'll open up the western resting ridges for surveyors, she says, then grins. Whew, say that 3 times fast. Ooh, okay, we got surveying the ridge. If I find anything, can I get the kudos? Dis rolls his eyes at you. Cram your stupid kudos, he mutters. Aw. Hello, how are you? Maz. Ooh, wonder if they're trying to make a bioweapon and fried the planet. Very possible. When you report for surveying duty, Nomi is here. Yay. It's their first day as a surveyor. I thought you were too young, girl. Oh no, she's old enough. They're old enough. Ah! They smile widely when they see you, smiling exuberantly. You two know each other already? Utopia says, looking at you, then Nomi. That'll make this easier. Selene, I'd like you to keep an eye on Nomi while you're out there, Utopia continues. I'm going to assign you to the same regions for the next little while. Just make sure they don't wander into a nest of snap bladders, okay? Yay! Hooray! Nomi cheers and gives you a high five. As Utopia explains to Nomi and some other new Helio surveyors about the surveying tools, Nomi starts to get bored and wanders a little ways from the group. You see it happening, but are powerless to stop them from tripping and nearly landing into a nest of Hop-Eye eggs. They're just about to crash down to the delicate spun glass cocoon when Utopia materializes as if out of nowhere and scuffs them by the back of the collar. Nomi, pay attention. Nomi giggles like they didn't even realize the danger of being stampeded by the upset Hop-Eyes beginning to gather around. Utopia ushers them back to the group before things can get tramply. Nomi asks a million questions about the eggs. Are they edible? Do they have hard shells or soft? What is the cocoon made out of? How long until they hatch? Utopia just sighs. Just get out of here, you two, she says, before the cute little varmints turn ugly. Dog. I can give the stick to the doggy. Make the doggy love me. A mass of dead bushes blocks your way. They have pointy spines the size of short swords, and they look very, very sharp. Blast your way through it! Good thing you brought a plas cutter with you. You cut a hole through the bushes and set a bunch of surrounding forest on fire while you're at it. That'll teach the bushes to get in your way, because that's safe. You stop to watch a herd of shaggy, purple-furred animals slowly meander down a slope. You've never seen them before. Study them! +1 to physical red cards. One slot becomes 2. Annoying. Oh, that's so sad because I can almost do a 4, 5, 6. Well, I could do that, which is kind of fun. Okay, well, that's not terrible. And then maybe I can save the 4, 5, 6 for later. Like here. 4, 5, 6, 6. Boom. Already reached the goal, and we still have a whole round left. How about 5, 6, 6. 5, 5. Wait, what? 3 becomes a 2. +3 from testing on animals? Oh, that card becomes a 5. -1 from card becomes a 2. That's confusing, but we're just gonna go with it. Because I don't understand, and that was the best we could have done. The creature's fur is like grass, so they must be a kind of photosynths, an animal that gets part of their energy from the sun. They couldn't be absorbent photosynths, bush bubs, because they've got branches growing out of their heads and backs. You check your survey journal. It says bush bubs are common here, but they're smaller, solitary creatures, so nope. And they're too small to be biennial photosynths, who don't usually leave the water. I found a new species! Maybe, that would be cool. You decide to name them just in case. You look through your holoculars at maximum zoom. You can kind of make out that they have super long jaws, like a huge underbite. You name this species a sunbasker, because it's basking in the sun. I think underbiter just sounds weird. Naming things is hard, so sunbasker will have to do. You log your discovery. +2 animals, +5 kudos. Heck yeah. Just got home. What a day, man. Sounds like a lot of people are having a day today. Who am I shagging with? Nobody yet. But we gave the puppy a stick and he liked it. Also, I got to drive the monorail on Monday and I spent the first 10 minutes of stream just excited about it. So, if you want to go back and watch that in the VOD, it was cool. It is exciting. Okay, a small circular pool is chained together to form an impassable body of water. You don't see an obvious route through, though the path does continue off in the distance on the other side. I'm gonna look for a place to cross. I like these challenges. I suggested the child soldier get with Mars. I like that suggestion. I'm not sure we can make it happen, but I like it. I just feel like this is a very red hand, so maybe we shouldn't use this one yet, even though it would be less of a detriment. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, it's already like half the goal. I don't have to stress too much. Ah, there's still none. Okay, well, what if we put that? Darn, we're so close to having that 6, 7, 8. Instead, we'll just have to go 7, 8 and put this random 6 over here. Rude. Still rude. See, I've been holding on to this one thinking we'd get another yellow card, but no. And there's no gems on other cards anyway. Okay, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna become a 2, which is sad, because if it were 3, I'd have 3, 4, 5, 6, which would be wonderful, but no. That wasn't even the best I could do? Ugh. There's a narrow place where the two pools meet that you think you could leap over. These little ponds look too small to house anything really dangerous, you hope. You approach the water's edge. Leap of faith! You make it over the narrow gap. Nice, you feel empowered. +1, bravery. Heck yeah. I'm so brave. Let me get some medicinal herbs. And a yellow flower. Animal! A bush bob's blocking the path, lumbering slowly back and forth between a dense strand of gloom mushes, or whatever those plants are called. Gloop mushes. A wide circular lake. It's like it's on some kind of patrol. It growls a warning when you try to squeeze past it, so you back off. From the look in its eyes, this one isn't letting you through easy. Find a route through its territory. It's a hell of a sentence out of context. You did the child soldier your second run? Nice. Nice. That is also a heck of a sentence out of context. Wait, this is perfect. Oh, that is so satisfying. Ooh, 5 kudos if total equals goal. Okay, well, we're gonna try to get to the super goal, so let's still, like, crank it up. Okay. Okay. Do we have a super goal yet? Ooh. To and from? Oh, that's kind of fun. Oh, the super goal is only 3? So I could just do this. That's so lame. Have we even used kudos yet? No, you're right. But also there's no detriment. Like, unless there's a super goal, which I don't think there is. But I kind of want to see what I can get. What? 35? Oh, 25. See, that's so good. Quit doing so well. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Wait, is this better? 33. Why is that worse? Wait, why is that worse? My brain is confused. Why? What? Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's why. Because this number is wild. Okay. That was so good. It was worth the not extra kudos. Ah, perception that I can't even use anymore. You sneak through the gloop bushes, crawling under them so the bush bub doesn't see you. You nearly get stuck at one point and wonder, what if Dis has to come rescue you? That would be embarrassing. You find a route through and continue on your way. Ooh, look at the crystals. There are crystals. Oh, that looks scary. I kind of want to do it, though. Let me see if there's any... Ooh, yeah, like this. We're doing a quick gathering materials scouting, but I think I'm gonna come back to that guy because I want it. Why is the pink thing floating? Wait, my little animal? Or is there a different pink thing you're referring to? Uh-oh. I get the feeling if I interact with her, she's gonna die. You know, this is like super random, but you know a game I haven't played in a while that's really fun? RuneScape. Would you guys enjoy a RuneScape stream sometime? Is that something you'd vibe with? Maybe I can like start a new character and you guys can like can like be the deciders, like tell me what to work on. The fate of my character can be in your hands. Minecraft. That is also true. Bunny out in the world sees someone in trouble. If I interact with them, they may die. I mean, it is true. Anytime you interact with someone or something, there is a chance they will die. You're surveying some weird algae bloom when it starts to get dark. You pack up for the day and begin to head back to base when you see a cloud of Dorbs moth fluttering overhead. Them. The same villains that keep eating your crops. You decide to follow them. You creep silently after the Dorbs moths. They don't seem afraid of you, or anything at all. The Dorbs moths eventually converge on a clearing where hundreds of them rest, against stalks of giant fungal trees. The sound of their wings rubbing against each other is like music. The entire clearing glimmers with dust. It's so pretty. You stand there and watch for a few minutes. Suddenly, the peace of the clearing is broken by squeaking and chaos of flapping wings. The Dorbs moth all explode from their perches, sending clouds of choking dust into the air. Through the dust, you can see a Dorbs moth locked in a vicious battle with a small creature. It's all over so quickly. You watch the creature cling to the Dorbs moth's back as it flails around, until it climbs up and rips out the Dorbs moth's throat with its tiny, vicious teeth. More squeaking fills the clearing. From the trees descend an entire family of things, and they set upon the corpse of the Dorbs moth like it's a kingly buffet. They hop around and hiss at each other, popping up like popcorn. The sound is incredible, like the screeching of a chair across the floor. The rest of the Dorbs moths have completely vanished. The cries of those tiny hunters must have scared them off. How cool! +2 animals. You whip open your holopalm and record their squeaking and chittering as they devour their meal. If you play this, it's bound to scare the Dorbs moths away from your field, too. You don't think you would have believed it if you hadn't seen it with your own eyes. The little things, you decide to call them bounce weasels, are like 1/5 the size of the Dorbs moth, and they're even more cute than the moths. Yeah, that's pretty cute. New pet! You're pretty involved in recording the bounce weasels, so you don't notice another family of them moving into position over your head until it's too late. Like the Dorbs moths, you had the audacity to stand still for too long in their territory. You yelp as you're pelted by a hail of sharp-toothed creatures. Oh no. Endure it! I hope I get a new pet from this. They're really cute. +1 to physical red cards. Okay. Oh, we almost have a 4. Well, we do have a 4, 5, 6, 7, but we only have 3 spots. So let's just go 5, 6, 7. Ah, oh no, we don't have a 6. Shoot. Okay, I see how that works. I don't really like that one. I feel like it's not gonna be worth it. So what if we just like 3, 3, 4, 4? And we also get a +1 bonus to pairs, which we have 2 pairs. So that's pretty good. Okay, so we could do 4, 5, 6. Oops. Again, super goal is just 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then an extra 6 just for good measure. I feel like that's pretty good. It was the best! And Bunny dies. You cover your head and neck, and the bounce weasels, well, bounce right off of you. Some of them cling to your jacket, nipping little holes into it, but when they can't get their teeth into you, they bounce away into the forest, chittering in anger. You can't wait to show Cal the battle of cute versus cute. This plan is pretty cool. Plus, now you have an idea about how to keep the moths from stealing your crops. Wonderful. Am I too stressed? Probably. It isn't forcing me to stop, though, so let me just do one more. There's not much to find out here, but the peaceful atmosphere is great for contemplation. You find a particularly beautiful little plateau where you can see the plains spread out before you like a picnic blanket. Round lakes dotting the land like glimmering mirrors of sky. Dis is scouting further ahead. He was eager to find some adventure. Catch up with Dis! There's no adventure where Dis is either. This is some peaceful territory right here. Boring. You're too worn out and tired to continue. Aw, that was sad. I didn't get to do anything there. Yay, aminos! Ooh, I'm getting pretty high on animals. Early dust. Oh no, wait, I mistimed it. Shoot, I have to... It's fine. You pass a group of soldiers from the heliopods leaving the garden. One of them eyes you with disdain, but the rest just ignore you. Inside, Cal is scowling as he rakes up a planting bed. His expression softens when he sees you, but not by much. Hey, Selene, he says. Did you see those jerks? They're always sniffing around here. Like, they're trying to start a fight with me. I think their leader is that mouthy kid Vance. He leans one arm on his rake. Whatever, joke's on them. I ain't gonna play their little soldier games. I know. Here's a boober fruit. Dad! Just the person I was hoping to see. Your dad jogs over with a sunny smile. Hey, you want to get your hands dirty? Well, more dirty. The survey teams are bringing in a ton of animals we're working on domesticating, and we could use your help. You already know your way around a shovel, so I figured you wouldn't mind stopping by sometime and giving your old man a hand, he says, pointing towards the animal paddocks. Cal is helping out too, so you'll have a friend to work with. And if you happen to be out there with the survey teams, keep an eye out for more animals to bring home. Sure thing! Great, see you there. All right, we can tend to animals now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to so bad. I just have to relax. Puppy. Too stressed? I hear you, Selene. Exactly. Yeah, okay. Hugs! I can just hug him every day and I become better friends with him. See, this is great. This is the best kind of. So I'll just hug him and give him sticks. And then we will be best friends. Okay, something about a power vacuum. Wait, what do you like? Crystal clusters, okay. Do I even want to talk to you? expect you to know this, but I'm kind of a big deal. Okay, nobody who's a big deal says they're a big deal. He's perfect for Mars. Sure, this is my first time planetside, but among the other recruits, everyone listens to me. So if you want to make a good impression on the others, you should try to impress me first. He looks you up and down. The operative word being try. Okay, bye. Alright, I'm probably gonna relax on the walls this month. Nem fiddles with their plas thingy. Have an egg. Yay! +4 friendship. It was her birthday! I got lucky. I now know her birthday. Okay, I had something for you too. Can I relax in here? Is that... Nope, no relaxing in there. Hello. I have a present for you. A flower. Wait, no, I already tried a flower. A stick? Okay. Okay. Do I get friendship with anybody if I relax in the lounge? Oh. Okay, we're doing it. You're relaxing after hours when Aunt Anne pops her head into the lounge. The kitten, she announces in an artificially sweet voice, is looking for someone to help with part-time cooking duties. Someone young, someone responsible, someone organized, someone, she stares pointedly at the teams in the room, who might have too much free time on their hands. I volunteer! She bustles over to you. You'll be perfect, Selene, she says, hugging you. Then loudly to the others in the room, she declares, I'm glad somebody around here is responsible enough to put in their share of the work. Ooh, I collect cooking. Everyone else ignores her, shifting awkwardly. No one wants to disappoint their auntie. Aunt Anne gestures towards the nearby cafeteria and tells you to come back by next week so she can show you the ropes. Ooh. Yeah, I have enough, like, gem cards and rainbow cards. I don't think I need the, like, 0. So let's get rid of the 0. Vertumnalia, the festival, is a welcome day of normalcy in the otherwise chaotic year. Despite some lingering rivalry between the two factions, Vertumnalia is a chance for the Helios and Stratos to come together and appreciate the bounty of the planet. At least, that's what the adults say. As Governor Lum takes the stage to address the colony, you can't help but notice the crowd has segregated itself according to their ship of origin. Rex shoots you a wave from over on the Stratos side, and Nomi makes a silly face. Vance is surrounded by other young soldiers, all looking sharp in their heliopause uniforms. With Nem standing beside you, you wonder if the two ships will ever feel like one colony. A fanfare plays over the square's announcement system. Loom's honor guest is a complex drill with their drone rifles. Oh, wait. Loom's honor guard do a complex drill with their drone rifles. That was words. Greetings, people of Vertumna, Loom says, his voice ringing out over the square. We may be from far from our beautiful Earth, but we can still celebrate and be thankful for what we have here. We've worked hard to save this beleaguered little colony from the brink of destruction and should be proud of our work. The Helios cheer. Your side of the square is more quiet. I know some of you have been asking, Loom, how are you going to do it all by yourself? How are you going to run the colony, solve everyone's problems, turn this planet into a paradise, and look this good? Loom strikes a pose to a smattering of polite applause. Well, I have the answer for you, he continues. The old council made a lot of bad choices, like illegally leaving Earth. But I believe in second chances, so I've appointed the original department heads to my own council, Loom's Council 2.0. Better not disappoint me. He laughs and makes finger guns at the department's heads at the foot of his podium. Stay on your toes, Stratos. Wow, he is a horrible leader. Because that wasn't like finger guns, that was like finger guns. So yeah, he's a horrible leader, and I fully believe he is trying to tear apart our two colonies. So, is this the captain in Futurama? It feels like it. I also want to promise everyone here today that we're going to make Vertumnus safe for humans. Loom says, the next time those bastard Xenos attack, we're going to blow them into so many little pieces, there won't be enough left to wipe off our boots. We've already got the defenses, he says, gesturing broadly to the new, taller, thicker walls. And we're building homes for everyone. Homes where people can raise children again, knowing that our military men and women are keeping us safe. Yeah, xenophobe, right? Big cheers from both sides this time. Some of the colonists around you have tears in their eyes, especially those who lost family in the last attack. Loom goes on for a while, lionizing the Heliopod's military strength and casting subtle digs at your failed colony experiment. Finally, the crowd disperses to set up the square for the afternoon festivities, some traditional and some new. At the tables, Aunt Anne and the kids are setting out the spread for dinner. There's an unimaginable amount of food thanks to the Heliopod's huge ration surplus, and the piles upon piles of xenommeat from the hunting parties, for those who can stomach it. Anne is all smiles, clearly making an effort to move on, as Loom mandated, despite still mourning the loss of her son, Com. Oh, but not even the festive atmosphere can force a smile onto Nem's face. Come on, it's party time. We should be mourning at celebrating. Who do these jerks think they are? Oh, Mars liked that. Okay. Right? Mars exclaims. This Loom guy is a tool. Did you hear what he said about us? How crass. Like, have some respect. This is true. Ooh, also this. Dis arrives carrying a big tureen of stew. And now they're just taking over. And everybody was okay with this? The adults are bigger cowards than I thought. Mars looks at Dis in shock that they agree on something for once. The chime sounds to announce that the square is set up for the annual competitions. Which do you choose this year? Ooh, we have more options. Combat, reasoning, organizing, and I can't do persuasion. Honestly, Xeno wrangling. Wait, I think... Yeah, combat, reasoning, or organizing. So my reasoning isn't great. 37. Combat is 53. Was this one organizing? Yeah, organizing is 47. Yeah, we're just gonna do the one that's I'm best at. Nem and Vance. Without Com to run the obstacle course, the physical competition has been replaced with a float cow rodeo. The bulls have had their air bladders emptied and weights attached to their grasshopper legs, keeping them low enough to wrangle. Nem joins the rodeo along with Vance. She fiercely dedicates her participation to Com's memory. Oh, that's actually very sweet. This is cruel, Cal shouts from the sidelines. Float cows are friends, not foes. He throws a ripe potato at the participants. It lands at your feet, but all three of you are splattered with juice. Vance takes a step forward towards Cal with his fists raised, but Cal disappears into the crowd. Okay, Cal, that was a little uncalled for. Like, I get that you're a pacifist and all, but this is a team bonding experience, just saying. Okay. +5 bonus to red pairs. Interesting. Okay. Well, I feel like we should just like 3-3-3, you know? Unless Wait, 21 versus 21. Okay, yeah. Wait, oh, yeah, there's the +5 to red pairs. And then we'll do one of these, get some more pairs up in there. Wait. Oh, that's interesting. So 24, so that's 24. What if I switch it? It's actually more, because that bonus is actually better. So what if I save that one for next round and we just do this? Oh yeah, that is better. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh no, we don't have any more red pairs. Shoot. Okay. 2, which becomes a 4. 2, 2, 2, and 6. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is hard. I could... Let's give it a shot. Oh, it's not enough. Oh no. This might be the first one I fail. I have so many of these though. What if I just like... I kind of cheesed that one, but you know, it's fine. That's what these cards are for. I admittedly kind of cheesed that one a little. And then when he fights hard, but you're the champ, you get a lasso around the ornery bull's neck, then haul yourself up onto its woolly back. Its powerful grasshopper legs bounce you around the ring, but you manage to hold on and wrestle it down to the dirt. Nose itchy. The crowd cheers so loud you can barely hear the float cow bleeding in discomfort. Aw, poor little float cow. Legally cheesed, exactly. Cheesed within the realm of allowed. Yeehaw! Chief Surveyor Utopia cheers from the stands. Nem looks disappointed. Vance looks angry. Your performance has definitely put you on his radar as competition. Haha, suck it. And less stress. After the festivities, the moon in the colony is a lot lighter. You see people smiling easier and often see mixed groups of Helios and Stratos socializing together. It feels like the first time people have actually let themselves relax. Okay, I want to see. I'm not clicking on it yet. I just want to see help in the kitchens. Creativity and empathy? Okay, I'm definitely doing that this month, but we gotta go talk to everybody. It's good to see the rest of the colony finally appreciate the work we do here, Tang says. Certainly agriculture and infrastructure were necessary for our initial survival, but the last glow has made it clear that subsistence alone will not save us from the aliens. She clenches her fists. We need to be smarter than them. That is probably true. Oh, you're flirting with Vance again. Hey there, did you watch me you at that game? Ha, sucker. Where's Dis? Is he out here? Ooh, who Dis? Dis stands at the mouth of the drainage sewer hideout, his arms crossed as he studies it from the outside. Do you think they got in this way? He asked quietly. There's a grate further in. I haven't gotten there to check yet. Okay, bye. Who are we talking about? I don't know. I got you a stick! Here's a stick! And, you know what else I got? You know what else I got? A hug! Oh. I didn't gain the extra friendship from the hug. What are we gonna do without Uticott? Mars muses, sniffling into a tissue. Without a governor, we're totally lawless. What if someone tries to take my stuff? Clearly the dummy head took over. Okay, you're just talking about how you don't have a lot of time. Okay. You spot your dad munching on a soy ration. You know, these soy bars from the new ship are pretty good, he says. I know it's basically the same stuff as what we've got, but it tastes different. He examines the bar with a critical eye. Probably some kind of unique chemical fingerprint from the kitchen nano printer. Okay, let's go help in the kitchen. I would like to help in the kitchen. Help in the kitchen. Back in space, cooking involved programming ration machines and putting dishes in the laser-matic dishwasher because water was too precious to clean dishes with. But now you're growing more real food and trying to figure out how to cook with it. The cafeteria kitchens are bright and full of good smells. There's always something baking or boiling or frying. You take a deep breath in and just hold all the deliciousness in your lungs. Chief Steward Anne, known to the kids as Antecedent, is in charge of everything in the living quarters, running the children's crèche, or coordinating the cleaning bots, and of course, cooking for the whole colony. It's a lot of work, but she's good at delegating to all the kids she has raised here, including you. She's a big believer in learning by trying, and doesn't mind if a few dinners are ruined in the process. It looks like you're on your own this morning, Auntie Anne says, welcoming you into the kitchen. Don't worry, though. We'll start you off with something easy. She shows you the kitchen nanoprinters. Just press this button, and the ration machine will spit out a freshly pressed cake of soy rations. It's not tasty, but it's nutritious. Then she shows you to the range. A large pot of brown stew is bubbling away. Here's where the real magic happens, she says proudly. She takes a ladle and spoons up some of the stew so you can have a taste. See, for this stew, we add homegrown veggies and spices. This is what I love about cooking, she sighs proudly, turning raw ingredients into something better, just by adding a little bit of work and a lot of love. Just like raising children. How about you, Selene? Why do you want to work in the kitchens? It's like a puzzle. Hey, it's like a puzzle. There's a science to cooking that fascinates you. Adding energy, dissolving things, forming and breaking molecular bonds to make something new. It's so cool. You tell this to Auntie Anne. She smiles indulgently. Sounds like I'm going to lose you to engineering, she says. I'm happy to have you for now, though. Auntie Anne sets you up with a few basic kitchen tasks and leaves you to it. If you need help, I'll be just around the corner, she says. Or you can ask Congruence for advice. She has every recipe and method you could ever need, and she's an excellent teacher. Ooh, organizing! You quickly have your hands full with the sheer volume of food it takes to feed 100 people. Workers from the canteen shuttle back to pick up trays of soy rations and pots of stew at regular intervals. Somehow you keep up. You poke your head into the canteen at lunchtime to see what people think about the food. Seems like they like it. Maybe you're cut out to be a chef. Okay, cooking, +2 bonus to straights. Okay. So, This is gonna turn into a 6, which is nice. This will turn into an 8, not a 4. So 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is slightly better. Why is that worse? Oh, I guess the flush. Yeah, okay. Because it's a flush and I get that. Okay. Oh, I could have done better! No! Creativity and empathy. I am so creative and empathetic. I'm going to get more margarita. I will be right back. Give me just a moment. Give me un momento. I will be right back. One moment. I told you. I told you I would be back. I told you. Oh, there's my headphones. I'm dropping things.
Good thing it's just a little piece of paper.
It's fine. My desk is an absolute mess. I'm kind of glad you guys can't see it from your angle because it is not very well organized. And by not very well organized, I mean the only organization is the fact that I put my pencils in a repurposed, I think this probably used to be a candle. I got it from Goodwill. That is the only semblance of organization I have on this desk. Cheers. Nothing like good old work night drinking. Okay. God, this is so good. These margaritas are really good. And also, I don't feel as bad about drinking margaritas because this is a lower alcohol margarita. It's still not low, but it's like 9% instead of like 11, so makes it a little bit less bad. All right, let's talk to this person, shall we? Okay. Hey, Tang. Okay, bye, Tang. Hey, Nim. Bye, Nim. Hey, Soldier Boy. Bye, Soldier Boy. I guess I've read all of their, I've read all of their little bits. That sounded weird. It takes a long time to find Dis today. When you do, he's hiding in the bed of one of the transports used by expeditions. Don't make me go home, he says, pulling the dust tarp down over himself. It's so crowded, I can't hear myself think. Fair enough, Dissy boy. Just don't drink and drive our monorails. This is true. Rex is gawking up at the sky, blinking into the sunlight. It's so beautiful, he says, bewildered. And it's so warm? I never knew light could be warm. Hug. I'm gonna hug him every time I see him. Eventually he'll either get fed up with it or love me. Okay, yep, okay, bye. Oh yeah, he's talking about the Rex taught him how to play a game. Hey Sprout, your dad greets you. Lots of work to do getting this flying umbrella off the ground again, but I always have time for you. He laughs and rubs his face. No one from the Helio understands anything about putting plants in the dirt. They're trying, though. I want to help with the animals, Dad. I love animals. You meet your dad by the animal pens, fresh and ready for your first day at your new job. Your dad laughs at your clean clothes and your scrubbed face. Oh, Pumpkin, I'm sorry to tell you, you're a little overdressed for the position. He chuckles. You're gonna get dirtier than heck today. Go on, put these overalls on and let's get working. You change and follow your dad to the float cow pens. He rubs their noses as he points out their names. I know they're cute, but these ladies aren't pets, he says. They're livestock. And more than that, they're not really domesticated like our animals back on Earth. They're more like tame. We gave all the animals lots of room to roam, and we feed them well. They're not going to get chased down and eaten by bigger animals, so we help them if we're sick. It's a pretty great deal, but I think they're still pretty wild, he says. You gotta be careful with them. He leans an elbow on the fence. We're pretty lucky that Vertumna has herd animals, he says. Makes it a little easier. We'll probably have real domestic animals in a couple 100 years. Well, kiddo, your dad says, spreading his arms. We've got all these animals. What do you want to learn about first? The trippets. Ew. No joke, we thought these guys were just plants for the first couple years, your dad says. We transplanted them from the wild into the greenhouses, but I guess that was just part of their life cycle, because it turns out they're sentient and can move around and stuff. We moved them out of the greenhouses and into the barns, but we don't really treat them differently. They still mostly just sit there. The bristle slugs! Oh, he's so cute. He's got a little seal of a face. Oh yeah, we've got a ton of them, he says. They're great, slow and easy to catch and real gentle. Don't let the spikes fool you. They're actually really cuddly, and don't mind it when you pet them. It actually helps them. In the wild, they'd be scratching up on all sorts of things to knock off those itchy berries. He scrunches his nose up. They're not really berries. They're more like eggs. Well, they're like berries, though, because they're sweet, and you know what? Never mind. Vertumnan animals are pretty weird. Wait, can you eat them? Do we harvest the berries? You just had dinner. What did you miss? We gave the dog a stick. Were you here for that? Your dad gestures to the herd of float cows. Here they are. Beautiful, aren't they? And pretty gross. You don't want to know where they make their milk, but I'll give you a hint. It's not dairy. He laughs at your wrinkled nose. It's not any weirder than when people used to drink cow's milk. I mean, who's the first guy who decided to do that? We figured out that if we keep feeding them what they'd be eating during pollen, they'd keep making milk year-round, he continues proudly. Makes them heavy enough they don't float away. Otherwise, we'd have to keep them on leads like balloons. Let's learn about the sugar bugs! Your dad takes you to the rows of crates where the soft, squishy sugar bugs are all clumped up together in the moist muck. These guys are pretty cool, he says, picking one up. It fits perfectly in his palm. They're a colony just like us, and if you tickle them, you get... He brushes his finger along the top of the sugar bug, and a little jet of gooey stuff comes out. Sugar bug syrup, he says. Pretty neat, right? Let's get started! Great, your dad says, clapping you on the back. That's the kind of energy I want to see around here. We need someone to muck out the float cow stables. They might They might float, but their poop sure doesn't. He hands you a shovel. Have fun! Scooping poop time, scoop poop, or scooping all the poop. Scoopin' poop, time to scoop poop. We're scooping all the poop. Scoopin', scoopin', scoopin' poop. Scoopin' the poop. Scoopin', 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 scoopin' all the poop. Scoopin' poop, scoopin' poop, scoopin', scoopin' poop. Scoopin' so much poop, poop, poop. Scoopin' poop, scoopin' poop, scoopin', scoopin' poop. Scoopin' all the poop. Scoopin' poop, scoop, scoopin' poop. Scoopin' poop, scoopin' the poop. Scoopin' poop, scoopin' the poop. Scoopin' all that poop, 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 poop. Okay, wait, so this was 38. The other option would be this. Oh, 41. Cool, that's even better. Oh, I could have done better. No. Animals and empathy. I love it. Man, my aminals is almost maxed out. I inhaled a little bit of margarita. I put too much ice in here. I need more margarita. I might legitimately fill it up a third time. It's fine. Dad! You overhear your dad talking to one of the other cultivators. He seems to be upset about something to do with the new governor and people from the heliopause. When the other woman leaves, you have a chance to ask some of the burning questions you've had. I like that. No burning questions here. Who are those new people? Your dad looks startled and tries to muster a friendly smile. Oh, you overheard us say, kiddo. Listen, Selene. He hesitates and looks around nervously, as if afraid you're being watched. You're just gonna have to trust us adults on this one. There are things you're still too young to understand. I am not too young. I'm a whole... How old am I? I'm a whole 15 years old. I thought the same about myself once, your dad says gravely. I was wrong. The Helios came here just like us, looking for a better life, he tells you. Some of them had other reasons too. But now that they're here, we have to learn how to work together. When your mother and I were young, on Earth, we learned a hard lesson. He gives a grim smile. We learned a lot of hard lessons. One was that it's safer to be led by one dangerous person than be attacked by an army of them. He let that sink in. Another was that sometimes when adults tell you not to worry, you should listen to them. Go on, enjoy your youth. He gestures toward the heliopause. Go, get to know some of those new kids. I'm sure you'll find they're a lot like you. Before you can say another word, your dad is called back to work. There's still so much to be done to rebuild the farms and geoponics greenhouses. You can see people from Helio helping him. Maybe they aren't all that bad. You spot Cal sitting in the dirt, picking sullenly at the grass. He's weaving it together into a bracelet. Sometimes it helps if I'm doing something with my hands, he says quietly. If I start to feel scared or upset, I just take a deep breath and try to reconnect with the planet. Yeah, you're too peaceful, I'm not gonna lie. Whee! She's talking about the power vacuum again. Rex takes a deep lungful of the air by a bunch of short sniffers. What? Oh, followed by a bunch of shorter sniffs. It smells so good here, he says. Well, okay, not good, but it's sure interesting for someone with a good sense of smell like me. Rex laughs and scratches behind his soft ears. Here's a stick. And, ooh, Now we're good enough friends. I get a thing. You find Rex playing cards by himself in the lounge with an actual physical deck of cards. He looks up as you approach and visibly brightens when he sees you. Sitting up straight with his dog ears on alert. Well, hey, Selene, he exclaims. How's it hanging? Do you want to play a game with me? Yeah. What kind of game? It's called Bottoms Up, Rex explains. We both play a card from our hand we think is lower than the one the other person is playing. The person with the lowest card wins. If you win, you get the number of points that are on your card. Plus, you get to take the loser's card and add it to your hand. So, you want to play low card to win, but if you play your high cards at the right time, you can get a lot of points. It's a game of compromise. That's actually kind of an interesting game. I like it. Like a simple but interesting game mechanic. I used to play it all the time back on the Helio, but now everyone's here and, you know, realizing their big dreams of being heroes and saving humanity. Rex says, rolling his eyes with a good-natured grin. Soldiers love to gamble, Rex says. You know, that thing you use, kudos? We can bet some kudos on it. Maybe we can bet something more interesting. What do you mean, more interesting? Well, Rex says, his smile turning a little wolfish. Have you ever kissed anyone before? Yeah, I kissed Dis. Then we could do that, Rex laughs. Winner gets a kiss from the loser. What, do we kiss no matter who wins? Wait, do we kiss no matter who wins? That is true. But no, we're flirting! We're flirting! Rex puts out his hands to shake a paw. Shake on it. Deal, he laughs. The anticipation is the best part. Ah, see, look, how could you hate that? How could you hate that? He's adorable. Rex shuffles the cards and deals half the deck to each of you. You begin to play the game. The best thing about this game is that it's not very hard to play, Rex says, scooping up his winning cards. It's all about how well you know the other person. And, well, we don't know each other very well yet. So, what do you want to know about me? Ooh, we get to talk. What do you like to do for fun? Talk to people mostly, Rex says, and puts down a low card to win the hand. I like to see what everyone's doing, and help them with stuff if I can. I just really like being around other people, like doing whatever they're doing. Oh, and cuddling, of course. I love cuddling. And running and chasing stuff. He rubs the soft inner part of his ear and smiles sheepishly. Have you made any friends yet? Oh yeah, of course, Rex says. He looks happy. All the adults are so much nicer than the ones I grew up with. Yeah, we're much cooler. Like, they care so much about how and why they do stuff. I love being around them. And the other teens, like, whoa, you guys are all so cool. Anemone and Tang are so passionate. Cal's a solid sweetheart. And Mars is like a galactic level hottie. Wow. He trails off, lost in thought. He hasn't realized how annoying she is yet. Oh, and that Dis guy seems interesting too. See, he likes Dis too. Just a genuine nice guy. What are your plans for the future? Rex blinks at you. Oh, wow. Big question. I don't know. I think if I stayed on the heliopause, I probably would have ended up becoming a soldier like everyone else. But planet side? Rex smiles to himself as he puts down a high card. I could do anything. Like, I've always liked making things with my hands, and maybe I'd like to make other people happy. Maybe I can do something with that. Oh, see, that's actually... See, he's such a sweet guy. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You play the rest of the cards, staying fairly even in points until Rex is left with only one card, and you have two. You're trailing, but not by much. If you play your low card for an easy win, you'll gain enough points to make it a draw. If you gamble on the slightly higher card in your hand, you might lose entirely, but you could win. Darn, I can't check for tells. I don't have empathy. I'm unempathetic. Let's go risky. You put down your higher of the two cards, and Rex shouts, "Are you for real?" He laughs. That was a really risky play. That was a really risky play. You're lucky I only had a high card left. He turns over his card. It's even higher than yours. You win the game by a comfortable margin. Heck yes. Rex tidies up the cards, biting his lip with one little fang as he darts you a coy look. So, you want to cash in that bet, winner? Yes. Rex giggles and leans in, cupping your cheek and placing a soft, thoughtful kiss on your lips. Aw, that's so sweet. It doesn't last long, but you can tell he's a great kisser. He smiles warmly as he pulls away. Thanks for playing with me, Selene, he murmurs. Oh, he murmured it! Maybe we could do it again sometime. Murmur is such a descriptive word in that scenario, and I'm not gonna try to replicate it. Mars claps in delight as you approach. Selene, she calls out. Today I had a conversation with someone I haven't known literally since the day I was born. It was incredible. She clasps her hands to her chest. They didn't know about the time I played Ingenuity in the crutch play and forgot all my lines, or the time Cal's pants fell down, or the food fight we had in the Strato mess hall. They didn't know anything. We just talked, she exclaimed, and we didn't run out of things to say. That's great. Wait, we need to give him a hug. We haven't hugged him yet today. Hugs. Yay. How am I doing? Ooh, we already got a full heart. All right. Right. Mm-hmm. You spot Vance talking to a small group of other soldiers and walk over to see what's going on. Vance gives you a cool look as you approach. If you're looking for Rex, you're not going to find him here, he says, and the other soldiers snicker like they're sharing some sort of private joke. You should try out back, maybe the personal quarters. See, they're mean to him. I'm just gonna give you one of these. Do you like it? Nah, you like it. Fine. Ugh. Ooh, hey Nomi. Nomi is running around making pew-pew noises at things like they're shooting imaginary lasers, which is fitting because that's actually what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. Wah, hey, Selene, they say when they notice you watching. Do you want to play Laser Fable? It's so fun. Do we know what she likes yet? No. Hey, Des. Who dis? This looks haunted with dark circles etched deep under his eyes. Oh, he's having his super emo thoughts. I want to go to the new area, the Ridge. Ooh, +2 engineering? I like that. Okay, let's go. Hey, Utopia! The only way to Wrestling Ridge is by glider. Part vehicle, part kite, and all adrenaline. You land on the rocky, broken-up spine of the nearest ridge, and nearly fall over when you look down at the plummeting slope into the basin below. You are a long way up. Dis and Utopia glide in beside you. Whew, Utopia exclaims. You handled that glider like a champ, Dis. You too, Selene. She peers down over the slope of the ridge. A lot more exciting than the swamps, right? I want you two to stick together out there. It's dangerous in those ancient convergent domain ruins. Convergent domain? Ruins? You look around. The landscape is like nothing you've ever seen before. Dry, cracked soil gives way to steep cliffs, and what little vegetation here is brittle and sharp. You can feel the dry air wick away the moisture in your lips. Wait, what the heck is that? Cute little nose doing on your cute little face. She's so much older. She's 13 years older. Yeah, sure. What's that glowing device? You pointed out. Utopia gives it a nudge with her foot. Beats me, she says. You unearth the object. It's pulsing with light and warm to the touch. Hold up, Utopia says. Don't just go picking things up, Selene. Could be radioactive, you know. Utopia waves her hollow palm crystal over it and checks her interface. Only a little, she concludes. Whatever it is, it looks old. Like thousands of years old. We've been digging up glowing gadgets all over this region, but got no clue what they're for. You hang on to that one, maybe you'll figure it out. Okay. And what is that? Stone structures in the distance. Well, there are buildings here, Utopia says. Traces of them anyway. Maybe 10, 20,000 years old. We sure didn't put them there. Just lights up at the prospect of alien archaeology. We've checked them out, but not thoroughly. Mostly just trying to get a feel for who lived here and why they ain't here no more. Based on some glyphs, they started calling them the convergent domain. Whoever they were, they built things to last, Utopia admires. It ain't just arrowheads and cave paintings, there's real architecture. Machines even. Wait, tell me more! I wish I had more to tell, Utopia says. Most everything we found just poses new questions. The structures read more organic than anything. So, does that mean their gene tech was super advanced? As for this place, we think it was some kind of solar network for them, she says, squinting up into the two suns. Looking at it from above, you can see these big vines traveling up and down the ridges like power lines, and there's hardly any plant life elsewhere, like they soaked up all the energy and made it into a desert. Interesting. What they use that energy for, she says. And if there was a civilization so big and so advanced on Vertumna, why can't we find more traces of it? Where are the cities? What are them thumpers for? And what happened to them? She's right. That's a lot of questions. Maybe you can help find some answers. And that crystal stuff way down below. Oh, those? Utopia says, pointing to a crystal formation so densely packed into the ravine that it looks like sparkling river. More outcroppings of crystal decorate the slopes. They're all over the place. Be careful with them. We're not sure if they're animal, vegetable, or mineral. She points off into the distance. There's a big island of them over there, like a glacier. Covers the whole damn place. Might be related to the convergent domain, but we ain't sure yet. Okay. So anyway, those ruins are the main thing we need you to survey while you're out here, Utopia says. But keep an eye out for anything else weird. Utopia claps the dust off her hands. Well, my job here is done. You're all set, kids. Try not to fall off a cliff. Diff just jumps back on his glider too. As usual, he's going to scout on ahead and catch up with you later. Let's go! What's this? Sorry. You're getting thirsty. So am I. You feel your backup canteen, but it's missing. Somehow you lost it since you left this morning and you're all out of drinking water. Oh no, I'm extra stressed. The suns are high and hot in the sky, making the ground waver with heat haze mirages. Your mouth feels dry, so dry, and your head is starting to ache. You're pretty far from the outpost. You could make it back, but that'd be it for this expedition. You'd have to go home. Search for water. First collectible use is free, I like that. Or we could like 222. Oh wait, that's only 16. Okay, this is better. It's a lot of red cards, I like that. Set neighboring cards to this value, so we could like boop, 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 boop. Save the 6s for later. Okay. We could like 5, 6, 6. All cards become... Wait, but that's +1 to physical cards. So... okay. What if we go... So if these would then become 5s. Yeah, so having them all the same color is a bigger benefit than the +1, it looks like. We get that 555, which is nice. Okay, another option. Even though it really doesn't matter. Ah! What did I get before? Because this gives me 10 stress and -1 kudos, which I'm not a huge fan of. So maybe I go back, well, I'll still get the -1 kudos, but... Okay, so it's not as good, but I still get the super goal, and I don't get the extra stress, which is nice. Yeah, I'll take the -1 kudos, but I don't want to take the stress. I know I could. Oh, 40 was the best I could do, so I found the best one. I just chose not to do it. Ooh, -10 stress and +2 perception. There's no natural water around, but in your search, you turn up your lost canteen. Wow, that was lucky. That was lucky. Wait, am I going? I think I'm going the wrong way. Quick go! Let's this way. Every so often you see absolutely massive creatures here, like giant snake dragons with thousands of legs and shivering scales. They're so large that if one crosses your path, you're in for a wait. Which is exactly what you're doing. The gargantuan dragon has been slowly lumbering over this ridge for at least half an hour, its body disappearing into the heat haze of the chasms on both sides. Its feet slowly undulating across the cracked soil, making sluggish noises and scattering boulders in its wake. Ooh, climb up on its back? Heck yeah! +2 animals! Ooh, I'm almost maxed out of animals! I'm at 98. The creature is moving more than slowly enough for you to climb up, using its large, soft spikes as handholds. It's gonna take hours to get anywhere interesting, but from up on its back, you can see further. There are other creatures up here. You've climbed up right next to a cluster of Dorb's moth, heads tucked under their wings like they're sleeping. And in the other direction, there's even a bush bub, or rather, it looks like a pile of rocks and some twigs. Let's wait and see where it's going. Ah, stress. Centimeter by centimeter, the Goliath makes its way into the chasm. You feel the air grow thicker and less hospitable until the sheer density of heat and the drought make you feel genuinely concerned for your safety. You climb up the creature's back, segment by segment, until you're on top of the ridge, then drop down the other side. Whew, scary. Okay, so that was not the right choice. Ooh, I found another one of these! Whatever that is. What is this strange device? Which, by the way, what is that oh, wait. Collectibles? What is that strange device? Maybe I'll give it to Tang. She'd probably like it. You come across a particularly flat area, a large field of obsidian. Well, obsidian is the only word you have for it, but you've never seen obsidian this bright. It's like a rainbow's trapped underneath its glossy black surface. Like the entire ground here is polished opal black opal. The field glints under the sun at certain angles, momentarily blinding you. It looks slippery and shiny. Skate on through it or carefully walk around the edges. Now we're gonna skate on through it. Sounds fun. One card is randomly locked. 2, 3. Oh, we don't have a 4. So we'll just like boop, save the 5s. Oh wait, we're never gonna get all 3 5s at the same time. Shoot. +2 during challenges. Ooh, 2, 3, 4. I like that. The 5 will unfortunately be, like, not helpful, but... Ooh, we still got 3 5s. Not that it matters. +1 for each gem on other cards. So many 5s. What if we just like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, except there's that 3 in the middle? Wait, -2. Oh, because... Boom. Is this better? No, that's worse. Okay. Okay, I'm not convinced that's the best I could do, but we're just gonna go with it. It was the best I could do. Deserts. Ugh. You take off your shoes and glide around on your socked feet. You tumble and get a little bruised. But have a blast! Woo! Do some science while you're here. Engineering. You find a patch that's a little different and take some readings. You confirm the material is not natural. Interesting. It must have been created by the convergent domain. Because it's the same stuff they made the thumpers out of. Silica mixed with some trace of organic elements. By looking at the striations in the cliff nearby, you determine that this entire region used to be covered in a thick sheet of this dark ass rock. In most places, there are now a layer of soil over it, but if you dig down far enough, you'll probably find this layer everywhere. Like the whole place has been glassed. Yay, reasoning. No wonder there are so few plants here. The convergent domain must have paved this area to discourage plant life from growing, all except for the crystals, which seem to sprout happily from the obsidian pavement. Yay! Let's keep going, fam! Questo! Questo, questo, questo. Questo, 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 questo. Hello, little. Oh, that's my hot eye. Whoa! Okay, let's do this one. You find your way blocked by a massive wall. No, a hollow pillar, knocked over and lying on its side in the sand. It's absolutely massive. It stretches to your left and right, at least 1 kilometer in each direction, though at some points it's crumbled enough that you could likely scale over it. Check it out! Alright, 1 card gets +2, +1 to blue cards. Well, I don't got any blue cards, but we can start with like a 4-4-2, which becomes a 4. So I like that. Or we do this instead, which is the same, but I'm hoping for gem cards later. Okay. We can do 5, 6, 7. Five. Okay. I feel pretty good about that. It's one of those ones where I'm not like positive that's the highest I can get, but like I feel pretty good about that. Ooh, that was close. +2 engineering. And some kudos. Dis looks giddy as you follow the pillar to its base. A large pyramid almost entirely lost under the sand. You brush away some of the sand and find that the pyramid is inscribed on all sides with pictures of, well, wormholes, you think. This pillar must have once stretched up to the sky. Maybe it was some kind of observatory, or sacred building, or just a monument to the wormhole. Mysterious. Let's do this one. I don't know why, it's just calling to me. A beautiful little locust lands on your arm. It's calmly washing its face with its forearms and vibrates its wings like it's cooling off. Aw, the poor little guy is all alone. Befriend it! I knew this was a good one to do. I'm very happy. I get to befriend. Becomes physical. Physical, physical. Physical, physical, physical. Beep, boop, beep, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. It's a bummer it doesn't go backwards. Oh, that like negates the effect. Interesting. Okay. Four, 3, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? Oh, because it became red? But I got a 3, 4, 5, which I like. 4, 3, 4, 5. Or would it be better to do 3, 3, 4, 5? 3, 3, 4, 5 is better. What about 1, 2, 4? No, 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, we got some high hitters here. So that one becomes a 5. We can put some 6s together. Maybe like this? Okay. Oof. Oh, rough. But I still got the super goal, so it's okay. +3 perception. Oh. And animals! Yes! Oh, I maxed out animals. I'm excited. You look it up on your holopalm. It's a maskwing, named because when it's frightened, it opens its wings all the way and flips them forward, making it look like a grimacing manticore. Scary. But even scarier is how much they can eat. They usually eat leafy plant matter, but they're not above eating fabric, wood, hair, or even skin. They swarm in dust and in hot places like the ridges. You see something out of the corner of your eye and look up from your new friend. Oh. In the distance, you see a haze above the ground. It's the locusts, each one bigger than your fist. These insectoids can eat their weight in under an hour. There are millions of them out there, and they'll be here soon. Your buddy takes off to join his friends, and you gotta go. You make it to your glider in time, thankfully. You come back to this place later in the week. What foliage had been there is now stripped. The only things still standing are the crystals glinting in the sunlight. New perk! Upgrade pet cards! Yay! I can do more upgrades. Bigger upgrades, bigger upgrades. Bigger upgrades, so many upgrades. Now they're bigger, better upgrades. What the heck is this? Expeditions has been collecting energy readings from this area, tracing the invisible ley lines of power, like the one from the thumper that brought you here in the first place. They've pointed you to this cave, a nexus of power at the convergence of many lines. You can feel the energy is different here, like a barely perceivable hum that prickles up the back of your neck, like something is watching you. It's likely this was some sort of important place for the Converger domain, Utopia says, leaning on their glider. I've sent teams through, but it gets mighty tight in there. I'm hoping you and Dis might have better luck wiggling in there, she continues. Might be the caves inside open up again. If they do, take plenty of readings and report back to me. Ah yes, send in the children. We're tiny and expendable. Dis is vibrating beside you on nearly the same frequency as the power line fluctuations. This is the real deal, he whispers, mostly to himself. Utopia nods and leaves you to it. What's the plan? Prep your caving equipment. You get headlamps and a little recording drone, the floodlight attachment, a tiny buzzing flying that circles around your heads and sometimes illuminates what you want it to look at. It's intelligent, which just means it won't do what you want. Just bats at it in annoyance. Yeah, perception. Utopia has also left you an anti-grav belt with a warning to practice extreme caution when splunking down there. They make you lighter so you can climb up more easily and won't hurt yourself as much as if you fall. Enter the cave! The narrow entrance leads to a bigger room that animals have clearly used as a den. It's enormous, with glowing mushrooms, the walls and piles of bones in some crevices. Oh, the growing mushrooms on the walls and piles of bones in some crevices. In some places, the walls are made of iridescent convergent domain obsidian, like this was once a great hall millennia ago. You can feel a cool breeze coming from somewhere, but it'll be tricky to find in the dark. Oh, perception challenge. Oh my god, a goal of 90. Oh, and that's not good cards to start with. But we do have a lot of 3s. +1 for each gem on other cards. 3, 4. Ooh, unless we... 3, 4, 5. That's a pretty good start. I feel like that's decent. Ooh, okay, here we get some higher cards. +1 to challenges. Oof. See, we could like 7, 8, 9. And then essentially just sacrifice this. Wait, -1? It'd be better to not put anything. Wait, 31. Oh, okay, so it is -1, which is not great, but it makes up for it in the fact that it's red. So I think we go with that, which I'm not super happy about, but bonus to pairs. Okay, what if we go 4, 4, 5, 5? Oh no. Okay. So... $29, $30. Okay, wait, we need 5 more. Okay, those 2 do not make a difference. Okay. +1 and change suit. Interesting. +2. Draw a card. Draw a card. 4. Oh, that is actually better. No, it's not enough. Okay. Oh no. All right, we have so many logs. See, we're starting to get to a hard enough point in this game where, like, I actually have to use, like, I have to use my things. Like, it's that rough. Oh, and that was the best I could have done. You find the source of the breeze by tossing some fine sand into the air and watching which way the dust blows. It is a very tight crack. Good thing you and Dis are so small. You squeeze through and have to shimmy along on your bellies for about 10 meters, pushing your gear ahead of you. It's uncomfortable, but Dis's excitement draws you on. Yay, perception. Past the crack, there are fewer signs of animals. The walls are smooth, grown obsidian, which has a kind of melted rainbow oil slick look. There are deeply carved glyphs on the walls at various intersections, like room designations or street names. You wonder. And other kinds of basins, alcoves grown into the rock, full of odd protrusions and all ancient and worn and inexplicable now. It feels homey, you come to realize. The convergent domain must have lived underground. That's why there are so few ruins on the surface. As you follow the cave complex down, it's clear this used to be a well-traveled path. The corridors branching off to other places are now blocked off, as if a big earthquake had rattled this whole area. Only this one main path is still clear. It's too convenient to be a coincidence. Cheese! The floor of the cave slopes downward like a slide, and it's quite slippery. Pay attention to my footing. I'm thrust. You follow the cave system down, 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 all the way to what must be the bottom of the cliffs. You have to climb down a 3-story wall on the last section, and are grateful to your anti-grav belt for making it easier. You're still tired, though. You can see dim light below. Daylight? You emerge into a hidden valley, totally surrounded by tall cliffs. Did you just come down all that way? You're surrounded by the ruins of Convergent Domain buildings, in much better condition than the windswept ones on the surface. It's perfectly still here, and as quiet as space itself. What was this? Dis whispers reverently. Some sort of converger facility? And it feels so familiar. You remember this place from your dreams, and feel a throbbing sense of importance that is a bit unnerving. Something momentous happened to you here, or will happen to you someday. You poke around a little, then call Utopia and give her your coordinates. She swings down on her glider, with extra ones for you and Dis tethered behind it. You're happy you won't have to climb all the way back up. She whistles. Great find, kids. This place didn't show up on any of our aerial scans. Took me a while to find a route in. Yay, kudos! You look bushed, she says. I'll stick around and get some readings. But you head on back to the depot and get some rest. Don't worry, we aren't going to push on without you. I don't have enough stress. I have too much stress. You're back. You spent the month exploring. Yay, I got some engineering! Alright, my mental skill increases are boosted. So... Oh wait, I have to rest this month though. Talk about a power vacuum. Shooting stuff. You catch Dis on a ridge overlooking the wilderness, bobbing his head along to something playing through his hear speak. He doesn't notice you walk up. He jumps when you tap him on the shoulder and scrambles to turn off his holopalm. Don't sneak up on me like that. He grumbles, then flops backward onto the grass to look up at you. Man, I was just getting to the good part of the song. What are you listening to? Did I get to like a new... Ooh, 50. Dis looks away. Just some old music from Earth. You probably wouldn't like it. Try me. You sit down beside Dis and extend your hand to link your holopalms. Dis stares at you for a few seconds before pressing his palm to yours, and music floods your brain through your hear speak. Dis takes his hand back and weaves his fingers together, timid. I listen to a lot of Earth music, he says. Do you like it? He asks. I love this band. Dis cracks a small smile, relieved. Good, he says. It's my favorite right now. I always listen to the same album on repeat. It's comfort music. I really like her voice. He stares into his lap. Sometimes I feel like the lyrics are about me, he admits. They're just so deep. Like, my soul really gets this music. But don't tell anyone, okay? It makes me feel better thinking that someone knows my pain, even if it's just a dead Earth woman. Aww. Sounds deep, man. Dis nods and closes his eyes. Yeah, he replies. I have a lot of time to think, not like everyone else here. You lie back on the grass and listen to Dis's music for a while. You know what we're doing. You reach out tentatively and link just your pinky fingers with Dis, feeling him tense up beside you. He darts you a nervous glance, then looks back up at the sky. When he sees you looking back at him, his cheeks go completely red. He doesn't hold your hand, but he doesn't move his away either. Oh yay, I get to keep the music. Oh no, if I talk to somebody else, is the music gonna go away? Okay, good. Okay, she's fawning over Vance again. Vance looks exasperated by your presence. Hey, it's Rex's little buddy, he says, scowling. Get out of here before I have to send a message about how I don't want his little gang of... Okay. Stinking up my garrison. He cracks his knuckles. You're not gonna like my choice of medium. Dude. He went from being, like, a little mean to being, like, straight up mean. I have something for you. Medicinal herbs. Take 'em. Bye. Oh! 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 Tangent looks up. Wait, are we... 40, okay. Tangent looks up from her hollow palm, blinking as her eyes refocus on the middle distance, then on you. Her previously long hair is gone, buzzed close to her scalp. You almost didn't recognize her when you first saw her. You wonder if it was caused by a lab accident or something. Hello, Selene, she says, already cagey. Did you need something? I just came by to say hello. Yay. The faintest hint of relief passes across Tang's face. You get the impression that not pressing her on her personal appearance was a wise choice. Good. Oh, well, hello then, Tang replies. She raises her hand as if to push her hair out of her face, but stops when she realizes what she's doing. I'm rather busy at the moment, actually, so if you don't mind, you can take a hint. Cool. Okay. Let's relax in the park. Yay, we bonded! You're cleaning up around your mother's memorial when the sound of footsteps disturbs your thoughts. Security Chief Rhett is standing in the garden, holding a wreath of white astrenia. He coughs awkwardly, puts the wreath on the memorial, and leaves without saying anything. You can feel your hot buy starting to trust you more. They're still pretty skittish, and you don't want to see what those claws on the end of their foot can do, but they seem a lot more relaxed in your presence. You're petting it when it starts to chitter at you in agitation. Whoops! What's wrong, Optimus Prime? It flips over on its back and wiggles, its lighter stomach fur looking impossibly soft and enticing. Do you dare, or is it a trap? Challenge! Ooh, we got one card locked in place. Well, I feel like one. Ooh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sad. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Next. Ooh, look, 1, 1, 1. 1, 0, 1. Shoot. 1, 1, 1, 3. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing horribly, but I kind of want to do it anyway. This is fine. I'm doing okay. We got some high cards. This is good. What? Oh, it's only the card directly to its right. Okay. So, we can like, oh wait, that's 2, 3, 4, and then just like try to stick that in there. Yeah, that's another one that I'm not confident I got the highest. Well, let me see if I, nope, that makes it lower. That's the same. And that's less. Okay, I'm happy with that. Wow, I could have gotten a 41. Plus 2 aminos. Yay. And I upgraded Hopeye. Gained 2 less stress. You're too smart to fall for this trick. After a few moments, Optimus Prime seems to lose interest. They spot a bug circling lazily overhead and flip back over to their foot, chittering as they begin to track it with their 4 blinking eyes. You haven't given up on training Riki Tiki to follow simple commands. They clearly have the ability to understand what you're trying to communicate them. There's just a huge language barrier. Cal gives you the idea to try clicker training, getting them to associate verbal commands with actions and rewards by using a clicking noise as positive reinforcement. You might as well give it a shot. Okay, +1 to physical red cards. Value is wild. I kind of feel like I just want to do that. I'm not super happy with this play yet. I can get a 4-4 going there. Maybe 4-4-4. Or no. Oof. Rough. But +3 animals to get to Riki 2. +1 on challenge win, +3 bonus to straights. I like that. Also, that is cute. Success! Use the clicking training as a shared language, and Riki Tiki quickly begins to respond to your commands. By the end of the afternoon, you're getting pretty reliable results from both stay and follow. This is great. Vriki must be more intelligent than people give them credit for. Maybe Vriki will be the species that evolves to be codependent with humans, like dogs evolved from wolves. You're playing with Optimus Prime in the park when you hear a rustle from a nearby bush. Curious, you look underneath. It's the Hopeye you met before. Optimus Prime lets out a happy trill of recognition. The other Hopeye trills as well and explodes out from under the bush to bounce happily around Optimus Prime. They chitter excitedly at each other, and you hear something else making noise. Oh my god, are they babies? You look under the bush and see, oh stars, 5 baby Hopeyes, pink and hairless, curled up together in the shade. The strange adult Hopeye stops what it's doing and bounds over to you, warning, with a rattling hiss. We have little Hopeye babies. Okay, +1 to physical red cards. Okay. I can do like a 1, 2, 3 type action, or 4, 5, 6. Wait, that was 26. What was the... Oh yeah, that's a lot better. So let's do the 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we got some gem ones. Actually wasn't as good as I was hoping. Unless... I like that. 3, 4, 5, 6. I know we don't get the benefit of matching up colors, but I think that's pretty good. Ooh, I like all those reds. That makes me happy. Maybe we put this one here so we can get that straight of 4s and then finish it off. Okay. I'm amazing. I get those 10 kudos. Give me them kudos. I know. See, and I even got the best score, and I purposely made it worse. Plus 4 animals, plus 10 kudos. Man, I got a lot of animals. I am maxed out on animals. You managed to calm down the hop by using tricks you've learned from training Optimus Prime. They cautiously allow you to pet them, their giant frog eyes blinking out of sync. Ooh, we're at hop by 3 already. 3 less stress, plus 3 bonus to pairs. You spend some time gazing in awe at the little Hop-Eye nest. They're so small and helpless. No wonder the Hop-Eye wanted to protect them. You've been working with Riki Tiki for months on getting them to follow simple commands. You're getting pretty consistent results with 1 or 2 at a time, but they get bored and wander away if you do a longer section. You've put up a small obstacle course in the garden consisting of a few ramps and balancing beams. Riki Tiki looks at the treats in your hand expectantly. Okay, locked card. 3, 4, 4? Or 4, 4, 4? I feel like that's not too bad. What if we 2, 3, 4, and then just shove a little 8 on there? Okay. 2 if in the first or the last position. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I at least win. And then we can just like throw a 7 because that's a lot of points. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I should have known I could have done better. I mean, I kind of knew, but... Alright, more animals. We upgraded. +1 on skill challenge win, +5 bonus to straights. That's pretty awesome. A stunning show from young Riki Tiki. Admirable speed and dexterity. They and their trainer, Selene, are promising new stars in the field of Riki training. Riki Tiki finishes the course and leaps into your arms, chittering happily. You did it! You've trained a Riki to follow commands. Yay! No, I like those. We're gonna keep them. Late wet. Okay, I want to make sure I have both of my animals. Yeah, I have both of them equipped. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I have my 2 animals, and I have my medallion. This is good. Hey, Sprout. Your dad greets you. A lot of work to do getting the... You pass a group of soldiers, blah, 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 blah. They're a bunch of jerks. Okay, I still have a bonus to mental skills. So I'm probably going to go to school this month, because that's going to be the most effective way for me to get my mental skills. Yeah. Hey, bud, you want another stick? Nope. Wait, what do I get here? I can get some organization, which is like nice, but probably not good enough. Nomi is lying flat on their back, looking up at the sky. It goes on forever, they exclaim, waving their arms. There's no ceiling at all. I feel like I'm gonna float right off the surface of the planet. Crystal cluster? Yes! Nomi makes a sound with appreciation and holds the crystal up to the light. What? It makes rainbows. It's perfect. Thank you so much. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You find Nomi in the lounge, flanked by 2 holoscreens and doodling in a sketchbook with real paper. One holoscreen is playing an animated kids show, while the other is a wall of text that looks like it might be a translation guide of some kind. Nomi's attention moves between all 3 easily. When they see you, they jump and quickly close their holoscreens, sitting up straight and clutching their sketchbook to their chest. Oh, hi, Selene, they giggle, rubbing in the back of their head charmingly. How you doing? Is that in a different language? Well, yeah, Nomi says, wrinkling their nose. It's better in the original language, but the subtitles don't tell the whole story either. Oh, they're watching anime. Nomi, because sub is usually better than dub. The voice actors just tend to be better. Nomi sets her sketchbook aside and looks around conspiratorially. I thought you were gonna bust me for jailbreaking my holopad, they say. All the Helio kids have restrictions on what we can watch and for how long. But you guys have so many more cartoons than we had. Nomi throws their arms in the air. Like the first season of Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transformation. What? I love Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transformation. What? Nomi cries, slapping their hands to their cheeks. Really? It's the best cartoon ever made. What else has schoolgirls who look like aircraft from the waist down battling evil aliens while dealing with the stresses of high school life? That is like anime if I've ever heard it. You have to agree, you were pretty fond of the arc in the 3rd season where Kamaya and Otoko disagreed about whether Huraka could truly be considered a hyperjet if she was part helicopter. The Helio Media Archive has only had season 2 through 9 and only 3 of the OVAs, Nomi says, puffing their cheeks out. I can't believe the 4th OVA flight Captain Yumiko gets captured by the aliens and brainwashed into thinking she's been an alien sleeper agent this whole time. You hadn't seen the 1st season? Nomi shrugs and pokes one finger into their cheeks. Spaceship kids make do. You don't know everything about something you don't have to know everything about something you like in order to call yourself a fan, Nomi continues. Just liking it with all your heart is good enough. I agree. Nomi's enthusiasm, so cute. Nomi laughs and flips over their sketchbook, showing off some of their drawings. I was drawing some fan art for the show, they say. Well, it's kind of fan art. Okay, it's really more like if I was a character in a Hypergirl Turbojet transform. What kind of aircraft would you be? Yeah. Yay, friendship. How good of friends am I with her? Oh, only 12, not too much. Nomi blinks at you, clearly stunned by your interest. Well, kind of. You see, all the cool aircraft are already taken, and it's rude to be a double. They press the tips of their index fingers together and look thoughtful. Sometimes I draw myself, my character, as something weird, like a hot air balloon. But I think, it would be kind of cool if I was the only regular human in the Turbo Girl Hyperjets. That's cute. Everything dies. Okay. Batman. Okay, you're doing that. Are you still being a jerk? Vance is about 2 clicks removed from flat out ignoring you. Go bother Rex if you like him so much. Oh, so because I got high enough friendship with Rex, Vance now hates me? That's okay. I didn't like Vance anyway. Just don't believe anything he says about me. You don't know the whole story, and he'll lie to anyone to make himself look good. I want to give him a stick because he's gonna hate it. Oh, he liked it. I thought he was gonna hate it. I thought I was gonna get negative friendship, and I was excited. Tang almost doesn't notice. Ooh, I want to see if she likes this. Yes! She didn't actually like it, but it was her birthday. Tang is surprised you remembered her birthday. She looks dubious at the gift for a moment, then smiles at you. You didn't have to, but thank you, Slane. Okay. So life sciences, we can get some biology and reasoning. Okay, I like that. Engineering and reasoning, it's okay. Or tutor children, reasoning and empathy. So... how close am I to biology? 55? Let's tutor children. You're headed off on lunch break when you see Mars and Tang sitting together in the engineering break room. Tang is eating a sandwich while also scrolling her holopalm with it, and Mars is half collapsed on the table, barely holding her head up on her hand as she pouts at Tang. Come on, she whines. You said we were gonna hang out after lunch. Aren't you done eating yet? Tang takes a slow, deliberate bite of her sandwich and chews while making eye contact with Mars. It goes from funny to awkward to hilarious as Mars's face falls and she puts her head on the table and groans. Proper mastication is important for digestive health. Tang answers primly, a smile curling in the corner of her mouth. You can masticate in private, Mars mutters. What are you reading, and how is it more important than me, your best and only friend on the planet? Just something for work, Tang answers. It's really interesting. I didn't know Dr. Instance was so well published. Even though she was only 25 when the Strata left Earth, she was practically a prodigy, like me. She looks at her holoscreen again. It's absolutely fascinating. We're so lucky to have an accomplished researcher here on Vertumna. I want to read over Tang's shoulder. You take a seat at the table and sneak a look at Tang's screen. Catch a few words. Recombinism, tissue tropism, RNA, protein sheaths, intrinsic immunity, maybe something to do with viruses? From the pictures, possibly also fungi? Without further examination, it's harder to tell. Tang notices you looking and shuts off her holopalm, shooting you a look. Wait, what? I want to learn more about my cophages. Yay, +2 friendship, and I help Tangent. Oh. Tang looks startled but pleased. She turns her holopalm back on and tilts it so you can read along. It's dense but interesting, and definitely about viruses that affect fungi. I didn't know you were interested in Instance's older work as well, Selene, Tang says. Perhaps we could work together to parse the next section. It's particularly challenging. OMG, nerds! Mars laughs. Look at you two eggheads. Better you than me. Tang graces you with a small, thankful smile. You've been eating for like half an hour, Tang. Come on, Mars says, pulling her hands down her face. Please, can we go do something fun before some rampaging Xeno eats us? We're both too pretty to die of boredom. Tang smiles. You think I'm pretty, Mars? She asks, seeming genuinely curious. Mars sets her hand on top of Tang's. The prettiest, she swears, and her other hand over her heart. Even prettier than me. Well, I mean, I went in the looks department, but I think smart women get, like, extra points. Tang says, putting her hand on top of Mars's hand and leaning in to fix Mars with an unusually flirtatious expression. Yes, do tell me all about my great beauty, she deadpans. That it's all I live for. Mars laughs and tosses her hair over her shoulder, and you tune them out in favor of eating your lunch before you're expected back in engineering. Okay, we're tutoring! Okay, +1 to mental blue cards and +2 bonus to pairs. Well, we do have a couple pairs, which is nice. Ooh, we could like 5, 5, 4, 4, 4. I feel pretty good about that. What? 56? How could I have gotten 56? Whatever. I'm not upset. It's Glow, the time when everything goes poorly. Ooh! Tang is standing with her arms crossed, gazing out into the gloom. I cannot help but be a little comforted by the presence of the soldiers, she says.
Perhaps we'll stand a better chance during the next attack.
Want to study together?
Yay! You offer to help Tangent with her schoolwork, but she just shrugs you off.
I'm not working on school anymore, she says. Chief Engineer Instant says I'm smart for my age, and my talents are wasted in school.
She opens her holopalm and shows you some of her lab notes.
Ugh, it's so much work, though, she complains. Honestly, maybe it would be better to be like everyone else. Unintelligent people seem happier.
Friendship! And reasoning. Just then, Nem jogs by with a squad of soldiers, all marching in time. She gives you a little wave, then cringes as the leader barks at her to keep her eyes forward.
Tang shudders. On second thought, forget I said that. I'll keep being smart, thank you.
Aww. Is Nem gonna, get beaten down by all the soldiers and no longer be her wonderful little cheerful self? You spot your dad standing stock still, his eyes closed and head tilted to listen.
Hey, Gooseberry, he says, recognizing you just from the sound of your footsteps. Have you ever paid attention to the planet during glow? It feels different. He blinks his eyes open. It's like a hum, he continues. Maybe from the plants? Heck, maybe from the wormhole. Fair enough.
Hey, Dis!
Dis looks up at the sky, illuminated by the fungal glow coming from the forest. Do you think it's gonna make a difference? He asks, not looking at you. The soldiers, the walls, the explosives, they're gonna keep coming harder and harder until we're dead.
You're probably not wrong. But also, not with that attitude. Thank you for the hydrate. Everybody else must be inside. Oh, here's these two at least. He frowns.
If you knew the attacks were coming during glow, why weren't you Stratus better prepared?
We did our best, you numbnuts.
Nem is kicking a sports ball around listlessly. After a while, she picks it up and just stares off into the distance at the colony walls.
I got something for you. I don't have anything you'll really like, so here is a flower.
I think I want to work in the depot. Organizing and persuasion could be nice.
Let's do it!
You're working with Mars when a depot order comes through on your holopalm for 10 batteries for the Kretch. You're busy packaging up another order, so you send it over to her holopalm. Despite her constant complaining about how boring and beneath her this job is, Mars is very good at it. She finds ways to do things faster and more efficiently, and she hardly ever makes mistakes. Which is why you're surprised when you get the order from the nano printer and find 15 batteries. You check the requisition again. Wait, it says 15 batteries now? You swear it said 10 before. Mars scoops up the extra 5, giving you a wink as she hides them in her bag. Confront her!
Don't be a buzzkill, Selene, she says, rolling her eyes.
Even Seek skims a little off the top. Why else would they keep such a tight control over the nanoprinters? What are you gonna do? Tell Loom? She adds. If you do, Seek will be on my side, because they know I'll sell them out too. It'll be your word against both of ours. Besides, it's not even for me, she continues. It's for the SFC, which is a secret. So it's not like I can send an actual requisition for this stuff.
Oh, I can steal for myself.
Plus 10 to all skills?
Oh, wait, that's actually kind of good. Oh, wait a minute. I feel a little bad, but that is actually really good. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna steal. You resolve to try out Mars's trick on the next order that looks interesting when a requisition comes through for a
Emoji Proji. You change the quantity to 2. Sweet, you've always wanted one of these. It projects your emotions into little holograms around your head, like a manga character. Sweat drops, popping veins, fire, and little hearts. It's fully programmable. I'm using that, like, immediately. Oh, I can't change gear during an event. That makes sense. Plus 17 stress. When you first try it out furtively in the back room, it projects blue anxiety lines on your forehead. Turns out doing petty crime is pretty anxiety inducing. That is fair. Oh, I feel like I should just like, well, there's no blue cards, but wow, it's already 44. And my first use is free. So maybe I just... Wait, no, not medicinal roots. Boober fruit. Oh, wait, what? Yay. Yay! Look at all that organizing. Alright, here it goes. You're relaxing in your quarters with your dad when you hear the colony siren. The enemy is here. Your dad looks up from his novel. Seems early this year. We should head to the shelter in the lounge. You've been drilling on the new evacuation procedures. For the past month. There's no need to be a hero now that there are so many new soldiers from the Helio. It's probably best if you just follow your instructions and head to the lounge with your dad. Okay. So genuinely, I think I should head to the lounge with my dad. But the way this game has been going, I feel like if I do, he's gonna die. But also they're right, like they're soldiers. It's their job. Like if they're gonna be like, I'm gonna do it. I really hope he doesn't die by plot machine gun. But yeah. The mood in the lounge is anxious, even though the colony's defenses are much better this year. Over hushed conversations, you can hear younger children crying inconsolably. You look for your friends in the crowd. Mars and Tangent are here, quietly reading on something on Tang's holopalm. Cal is trying to entertain some kids with his juggling tricks. The few civilian kids from the Heliopause are there too, including Rex and Nomi. Vance and Nem are absent, probably serving guard duty. Makes sense. You settle in to pass the time. Wait, where's Dis? Someone brings word that it's not a faceless out there, at least. You hear a few loud booms from outside, so strong you can feel their shockwaves in the floor. People gasp and cover their heads, but nothing else happens. After the attack, Loom gathers everyone in the lounge and holds a big celebration for the soldiers. There's feasting and drinking and songs of valor as the party goes long into the night. Some drift away in pairs. Or more! Mars and Rex keep the dancing going. Even Nem seems to relax, especially when the other cadets invite her to drink with them. Ooh, +1 colony defense. Tonight, everyone seems convinced that this victory means the colony will be safer forever. Maybe it will be. You sure want to believe it too. Okay, that went well. That went well. Okay, look at that. We made friends with Rex and Nomi and Tangent and Anemone and Vance and and Dis. We got lots of cool stuff. Ooh, we're more rebellious this year. +10 food and +6 defense. Nice. Actually, that might not be like positive. That might just be like the amount, not. Yeah. I see there's a little bit of lag, but X-Dragon just said bunny, and I think it was to me stealing. Oh, we got lots of empathy, lots of reasoning, -5 combat. Oh, because I took out the thingy. engineering and reasoning and toughness and animals. Lots to animals. Okay, I want to... There we go. Look at that. I'm buffed. Look at those buffs. Brain buff. Wait, no, this is brain. What's this? Emotional buff. Okay. That is gonna be all because it's been like a 3-hour stream already. And that took us like, it was 3 hours just to get like the half a stream. So I do think we're gonna call it there. Nobody died. That's incredible. Nobody died. I thought for sure someone was gonna die. Anywho. Boop. Is my face big again? Can you see my face? Alrighty, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Nobody died, so like crazy, am I right? I don't think I have any more announcements, except that if you didn't hear the story about me driving a monorail, look back at the VOD. I see there's a little bit of lag, so I'm gonna try not to cut you guys off this time and let the ending stream screen play for a while. So hopefully I'll do that correctly. But it's been lovely. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. Enjoy your evening. I hope it's less stressful than most of the days you guys have had. And nobody died! So crazy! Yeah. Okay. I don't really think I have anything else to say. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Yeah. Maybe I'll have a green screen set up. Maybe I won't. Who knows, really? It's me we're talking about. But yeah, okay. I love you all. I'll be watching chat, so even though there's lag, if y'all like have any last like words, I'll read it. I just might not be able to respond because lag. Okay. Little heart. Bye. Bye bye.